Like vampires and vampire dramas and all that stuff, it was just like a little passé, you know? I mean, Twilight fever is long over. 50 Shades is still around, I guess, but it's not nearly as big as it used to be. Like, the craze of dating a pale, emotional 300-year-old teenager who hates sunlight, aka me, seems to have died out. And then comes along a sort of prequel, spin-off, alternate universe rendition of Vampire Diaries, and oh gosh, just what was the name of that show again?
The original.
The original.
The original.
The original family.
Ha! Gotcha. Anyway, since I've taken a few dives into Vampire Diaries, I thought I'd give this show a spin, since, you know, it's maybe sort of kind of related or whatever. So, let's take a walk. The show starts out with Elijah, a 1,000-year-old vampire who used to live in New Orleans a long time ago and now is back, because he heard his estranged brother Niklaus is back in town.
I just moved here myself. What brought you back?
Well, my brother's here somewhere. I'm afraid he might have gotten himself into a bit of a bind.
You say that like it's a common occurrence.
Niklaus, of course, being half vampire, half werewolf, and 100% hunk. While looking for Niklaus, Elijah stumbles onto a coven of witches, one of whom was recently killed by a rogue group of vampires who look and act like a 1980s Michael Jackson music video, led by a man named Marcel.
What have we here? I gotta tell you, Soph, this street corner has not proven the luckiest spot for your family tonight. Take the body.
What? No, stop! Stop! Marcel!
I'm gonna hold on to your sister's body in case maybe you remember why Klaus is here.
Marcel, please. Her body won't be at peace.
Not my problem.
That night, the sister of the witch who was killed meets up with Elijah.
I'm Elijah. You heard of me?
Oh, you're Elijah? My grandma always leaves a chair for you at the table. Could you at least give her a call and say you're not coming or something? I mean, come on, man. 1,000 years old, can't learn basic manners, tell you what. And then we learn the big secret about what's been going on since Elijah was away.
The witches have been trying to fight back. We haven't had much luck.
Until my sister Jane Ann met a girl.
She had a special connection to your brother. Apparently, they spent some time together. One thing led to another, and now, this special werewolf girl, she's pregnant. And the father of the child she's carrying
is Bob from accounting. Y'all want some licorice? No, actually, the father is Niklaus. Oh, I'm so surprised. You're telling me the guy who lives his life all reckless and like 1/4 mile at a time or whatever, you're telling me that guy doesn't use protection? I'm shocked. So Elijah goes into some musky dungeon thing where all the witches hang out because, you know, with the housing market the way it is now, I guess it's all they could afford. And talks to said girl.
So have they been holding you here against your will?
They lured me out to the bayou and grabbed me. And they did all these weird witchy tests. Not that I understand how this could happen. I mean, vampires are dead. They can't have children.
Wait, are you saying that Twilight lied to me? Is my whole life just one big joke? But you know, when you say it like that, right? Like they're dead, which means no blood flow, which means Netflix and chill is quite literally just Netflix and chill. It kind of puts a damper on the whole like sexy mystique about vampires, you know? Like it's kind of like some like monkey's paw boyfriend. Okay, he'll be tall, 6-pack abs despite never working out, a gravelly deep voice, 10 levels of brooding. He even comes with either a diary or acoustic guitar accessory. And if you upgrade to the premium model, we'll throw in a wild, untamed brother who also falls in love with you. Wow, sounds amazing. What's the catch?
No devil's tango.
Now Elijah, who just kind of always knows where everybody is like all the time, finds Niklaus and convinces him to meet with the witches.
It's impossible. This is a lie. You're all lying. Vampires cannot procreate.
But werewolves can.
You're the original hybrid, the first of your kind. And this pregnancy is one of nature's loopholes. My sister gave her life
To perform the spell she needed to confirm this pregnancy.
I don't mean to be that guy or anything, but like, you know you can just pee on a stick, right? Like it's just $5 at Walgreens. But anyway, this is where Niklaus finds out about the girl, the baby, all that stuff. And his reaction is about what you'd expect.
You've been with someone else, admit it!
Hey, I've spent days held captive in a freaking alligator bayou because they think that I'm carrying some magical miracle baby. Don't you think I would have fessed up if it wasn't yours?
Niklaus storms out, but Elijah follows him and gives him the speech.
It's your chance. It's our chance.
To what?
To start over. Take back everything we lost, everything that was taken from us.
What will this child offer me? Will it guarantee me power?
Family is power, Niklaus. Love, loyalty, that's power.
This is what we swore to one another 1,000 years ago before life tore away what little humanity you had left.
You know, I swear, if these guys break out into a musical number, I'm leaving. Anyway, Elijah goes back to the witches, who give him until midnight to get their sister's body back from the vampires, or she'll kill the girl.
Ow!
The spell my sister performed, the one that got her killed, it didn't just confirm the pregnancy. It linked me to Haley. So anything that happens to me happens to her.
Is that why I had diarrhea all last night? Well, gee, give me a little heads up next time you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, huh? Elijah goes to Marcel and basically just asks, and Marcel's like, oh yeah, okay, sure. And gets the body back to the witches in like 10 minutes, so it's not a real nail-biting climax here. And then he confronts his brother one more time to try and get him to see reason and help protect this girl and their baby. But Niklaus is just a little grumpy goose over here, and he's just like, nah.
That child will never be born. In fact, Haley is probably dead already.
You will not walk away from this.
You know, the super speed, super strength, whatever, like that's cool and everything. But the real superpower here is like, how does this dude keep his tie perfectly straight the whole time? I mean, I just sit down at my desk at work and it just falls all over the place. This guy has super speed, gets thrown across the room, nothing. I mean, come on, talk about unrealistic standards for men, am I right? And then in the end, just when you think everything's on the up and the brothers have all bared the hatchet and whatever, and then BAM! Niklaus stabs Elijah in the heart with a silver dagger.
Forgive me, my brother. There is no power in love. Mercy makes you weak. Family makes you weak.
So I mean, at least the show isn't set in a high school, you know what I'm saying? But like, it kind of gave me some Supernatural kind of vibes, like, you know, it's two good-looking brothers, one's responsible and boring, the other one's like, don't tell me what to do. And they have to settle their differences for the greater good and all that usual garbage. But like, this show's on the CW, and it's a spin-off of Vampire Diaries. I guess my question is like, who is this show for exactly? Like, the CW is mostly for teenagers, and almost every show on the CW is about teenagers in high school or like whatever, right? But like, in this show, everyone's like 30, and it's based on a show about high school kids on a network aimed mostly at high school kids. I guess I'm just a little confused about why the show exists at all in the first place. Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't exist, I'm just saying why. But you know, I mean, whatever. Either way, it's good for me. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. As always, we got some new merch in the store, some originals t-shirts, we got women's shirts, we got unisex shirts, we got tank tops, we got sweatshirts, all that stuff. If you're interested, link is below. Use the promo code ALEX24, gives you free worldwide shipping. Anywhere you live in the world, we're gonna ship to you for free if you want the shirt. So it's there if you want it, you know, check it out, link below like I said. I don't know if you know this, but I've watched a lot of teen dramas, okay? I've watched a lot of TV shows doing these videos. In doing these videos, one thing I don't really understand is what exactly is the appeal of the vampire? Like, it's kind of out of vogue now, like it's not really a thing that's around so much anymore, I guess. But it's like, I wonder what exactly the appeal was about vampire guys. Like, was it that like, oh, he's so strong and brooding and he has a dark side, but he acts so nice around me? Because like, that's kind of like a dangerous thing to go with, because like, there are guys like that who have a dark side and they try to be nice around you, but it usually doesn't end very well. Not exactly sure why that's being promoted as a thing to, you know, to go after. Like, oh, wouldn't it be great if there was this guy who had to kill things to survive and then he almost killed me every day but didn't? Like, why would you go for that exactly? I guess I don't really get it myself. So with this video, well, with all my videos, I'm trying to get better with animation, right? It's something, you know, I'm kind of teaching myself. I'm just kind of putting myself through like animation boot camp, so to speak. And one thing I'm trying to do is, you know, I tried to do smear frames recently, and I think I got that down somewhat. And then what I'm trying to do with this video now is like effects, or like animating things like speech bubbles or thought bubbles or like arrows and stuff. Try to do things like that to make it look a little more interesting without having to spend like a whole month on just one video, you know? So it's like, that's something I've been kind of working on here and there. Not sure if it turned out perfectly, but you know, it's something I'm trying to work on and trying to figure out how to make my videos look a little more interesting without, you know, animate on ones or anything and just, you know, do like 50 frames of animation just for like 2 seconds, you know? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter. I try to reply to everything that I get, so if you got a suggestion for a TV show or something you just want to say hi, whatever, you know, go right ahead. Follow my dog Charlie on Instagram, Charlie Meets Pumpkin. My wife posts there every single day. I think. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Got videos coming every Tuesday, sometimes on Friday as well. Might do a video essay now and then. Who knows? Don't forget to ring the bell, you know, if you don't want to miss a video. You want to make sure you're one of the first ones to watch it. Some people care about that for some reason. So if you're one of those people, you know, ring that bell, pull that lever, flip that switch, whatever it is now. I don't even know. And above all else, have a wonderful day, everybody. And I'll see you all next time.